the journey. I mean, we started in this at a very young age, 22 years old. I think you expect your partner to know.
46 now, so it's a little harder to hold on to.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, there's someone who's been in their underwear with my wife, you know.
As you may be aware, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett have long been open about the ups and downs of their 25-year marriage and have made headlines for giving fans a little too much insight into their relationship on several occasions. The couple continues to shock fans with each revelation they make about their relationship, and recently, Will made another shocking revelation. So what did he reveal this time around? During a CBS Sunday morning interview with Gayle King, the King Richard star debunked rumors of infidelity in his 25-year marriage to actress Jada Pinkett Smith. When asked how he and Jada navigated infidelity in their union,
you both have talked very candidly. It's a very famous story, infidelity in the marriage and how you navigated that time.
There's never been infidelity in our marriage.
Never been infidelity in a marriage?
Never. Jada and I talk about everything, and we have never surprised one another with anything ever.
The 53-year-old refuted the talk about an affair and said, "Never. There's never been infidelity in our marriage." Will's controversial comment left fans confused and wondering, could Jada be brainwashing Will to believe she wasn't unfaithful? Just because you're honest about cheating doesn't change the fact that you cheated, or as Jada puts it, entanglements. Love his movies, but he's a peculiar dude, one fan wrote. Another one added, "Why lie? You both talked about her knocking boots with that little boy. Remember, Will? You guys talked about it on her show, Red Table." A Twitter user also went ahead to insinuate that Will was blindsided by Jada in a comment, saying, "Well, not on his side anyway." This isn't the first time Will has mentioned how much attention he and Jada receive from the media. In September, the actor opened up about what it's like to be in the spotlight while reflecting for the first time on the infamous Red Table Talk discussion. The actor addressed the discussion in an interview with GQ magazine, where he offered further insight into the period of non-monogamy in his and Jada's marriage. Will confirmed to the interviewer that he and Jada have had sexual relationships outside of their marriage with mutual consent during their surprisingly candid exchange. Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship, Will revealed, so she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. There were significant, endless discussions about what is relational perfection, he said. What is the perfect way to interact as a couple? And for the large part of a relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. We've given each other trust and freedom with the belief that everybody has to find their own way, he added. And marriage for us can't be a prison. And I don't suggest our road for anybody, but the experiences, that the freedoms that we've given one another, and the unconditional support, to me, is the highest definition of love. Will also revealed his thoughts on the Red Table discussion, particularly in light of the amount of media attention it received. The public has a narrative that is impenetrable, he said. Once the public decides something, it's difficult to impossible to dislodge the pictures and ideas and perceptions. In case you may have forgotten, the Red Table discussion happened in 2020, where Jada confessed to having an affair with rapper August Alsina. During the chat on the Red Table Talk, Jada Pinkett Smith delved into her relationship with August Alsina, who had turned to the Smiths during a time of emotional need. Will Smith started the conversation by telling Jada, "I think you need to say clearly what happened. You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?" "Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August," Jada revealed, to which Will laughed and responded asking, "An entanglement?" Jada replied saying, "A relationship, yes, it was a relationship, absolutely." On the other hand, August Alsina told Entertainment Tonight, "People can have whatever ideas that they like, but what I'm not okay with is my character being in question," he said. "I'm not a troublemaker. I don't like drama. Drama actually makes me nauseous. I also don't think that it's ever important for people to know what I do, who I sleep with, who I date, right? But in this instance, it's very different, because as I said, there are so many people that are side-eyeing me, looking at me questionable about it. I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody. I really love the person that I experienced that with and know what that feels like," he added. However, Jada continued to give her side of the story, claiming that she was in a lot of pain at the time. "I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken," Jada said, and added, "And in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were going through a process of healing in a very different manner. I would definitely say that we did everything we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible. I guess about 4.5 years ago, I started a friendship with August, and we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help, and me just wanting to help his health and mental state." When Will asked what she was looking for, Jada replied, "I just wanted to feel good. It'd been so long I felt good, and it was really a joy to help heal somebody. I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing I had to learn to break in this cycle, needing to fix and be drawn to people that need help. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels like it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me." That particular reply angered a lot of fans who are not shy in calling Jada out. "Imagine having to hear how your mom effed the family friend, not much older than you," one angry fan wrote. Another user pointed out how Jada Pinkett Smith's behavior was somewhat predatory. They wrote, "Is it not strange to anyone how Jada mentions they were helping this kid through an illness? On top of all the things here, she was taking what she wanted. He was considerably younger. She was first and foremost a support figure for a sick kid. Well, like 21 or 22. I just find that super gross, and it says something about her character." Oh my god, this. It's crazy how many people are focusing on the affair part. He was 21, Jaden's best friend at the time, and was dealing with mental illness. The Smiths were allegedly getting him help, and it ended with Jada sleeping with him. Imagine if the situation was reversed and Will had taken advantage of a mentally ill family friend 20 years his junior. Another fan replied, while another one added, "She wants to sound like this was a learning process and healing and all that crap, but in reality, she slept with a young kid with a mental illness." Though Will and Jada's marriage has been a topic of discussion for many years, the Oscar-nominated star said he believes the gossip is beneficial for people. He responded to fans' comments saying,
I have decided that chatter about my life can be of a benefit to people. I think the chatter is a really, chatter is the first stage to having a real conversation and being able to truly explore if some of the things in your heart are loving or poisonous.
Concerning the future, Will has said that he is now looking forward to his future, focusing on the positive aspects of his life, including his flourishing career. "Life has gotten really, really simple for me right now, right?" he said in the CBS interview, and added, "I think I'm a better actor than I've ever been, and I think I'm going to, these next 10 years of my career, I think will be the top of my acting performances. But I also feel like I can help people. There's a teacher inside of me that's trying to get out. I've learned how to be happy here, and I've learned how to create love here, and I want to share." Will has consistently stood by his and Jada's decision to be open about their marital arrangements, despite the intense backlash and public scrutiny that they faced. The pursuit of truth is the only way to be happy in this lifetime. "We sort of came to the agreement that authenticity was the release from the shackles of fame and public scrutiny," the actor said in one interview. However, fans are still worried that Will's loyalty to Jada might be causing him to ignore serious red flags in their relationship. Do you think that this is the case? Let us know in the comment section below. And in case you enjoyed this video, please check out our other video about how Jaden Smith thinks his parents are the worst. As always, thanks for watching.